Hello, yeah. So the question before us today is how do I keep trusting God when life keeps getting harder? Now, that's not a casual question, it's a cry of someone who has prayed, waited, obeyed, and still feel pressed. You trusted God, yet the door didn't open. You stayed faithful, yet the burden increased. And now you are wondering, how can I keep believing when life keeps getting harder? The Bible does not silence this question, it answers it honestly. Job trusted God and still lost everything. Joseph obeyed God and still ended up in prison. David was anointed king and still ran for his dear life. Even Jesus learned obedience through suffering. Hebrews 5 verse 8. So hardship is not a proof you missed God. Often it's proof you are being formed by Him. Now, here is the first truth. Trusting God does not mean understanding God. Proverbs 3 verse 5 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Notice God never promised full explanations. He promised His presence. Now, think of a child holding a parent's hand while crossing a busy road. The child doesn't understand traffic patterns, but trusts the one who does. Second, learn to distinguish between harder and worse. Not everything that feels harder is destroying you. Some things are strengthening you. James chapter 1 verse 2 and 3 says, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, and knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, and so on. So pressure reveals structure. A bridge isn't tested when the road is empty, but when weight is added. God often allows weight not to crush us, but to prove what He has built inside of us. Thirdly, adjust what you are asking God for. Instead of praying only, Lord, change my situation. Sometimes pray, Lord, change what this situation is producing in me. Paul prayed 3 times for his thorn to be removed. God didn't remove it, but said, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. So God may not always remove the storm, but He will never withhold the strength to endure it. Fourth, don't suffer alone or even in silence. Even Elijah, after fire fell from heaven, collapsed under emotional weight. God didn't come to lecture him. God sent rest, food, and companionship. So faith does not mean isolation. God often ministers through people. And finally, remember this, trust is not built in ease. It is fought in endurance. Isaiah 40:31 says, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Waiting here doesn't mean doing nothing. It means remaining anchored when quitting would be easier. If life is getting harder, it may not be because God is far away. It may be because you are closer to something significant. So how do you keep trusting God? You hold on to His word. When feelings fluctuate, you remember His past faithfulness when the present is heavy, and you choose to believe that what He started, He will surely finish. Hard seasons do not hinder God's promises. They refine the people who will carry them. And if you are still standing, cheer up. There is hope. God bless you and do have a great day.